Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jordan, right?
Really? I know we've been on hiatus for a few weeks, but you don't remember who I am?
It just took me a second, sorry.
That's a bit deflating, but what's the old saying? It's like absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I'd say out of sight, out of mind is the right proverb we want to use in this situation.
Okay, I'm kind of disappointed, but every cloud has a silver lining, and at least we get to spend time together again, right?
That's right. As the Buddha wisely said, do not dwell in the past. Concentrate the mind on the present moment.
Ah, yes, the power of now. Thank you, Zen Master.
That's Jen Master to you. Hi, I'm Jennifer Hofer, Administrator at Marquis Marion Estates.
And I'm Jordan Turner, Administrator at Marquis Oregon City.
And this is Gooder News.
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Our top story today
Wait,
is about...
I have to tell you about something that happened.
What do you mean? That sounds ominous. Was it something horrible?
No, not at all. For my wife and I, it might have been the greatest moment of our entire lives.
Wow, you had a baby? You won the lottery?
No, we met Fabio.
No way. The Fabio? The famous romance novel cover model from back in the 80s and the spokesman for I Can't Believe It's Not Butter?
I can't believe it's not butter.
Yep, in the flesh, in all his glorious Fabio-ness.
How did this allegedly life-changing moment happen?
Well, Grace and I were celebrating.
Wait,
And
who's Grace?
really, Jen? It's my wife.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Anyways, we were celebrating our anniversary at a local resort when she saw him across the room. Naturally, because nothing in life really happens if you can't post about it on Instagram, she asked if she could have her picture taken with him. And since she's unbelievably adorable, he agreed. Here's the photo.
That's great, but why aren't you in it too?
He didn't seem to care very much about me. When she introduced herself, he took both of her hands in his hands and said, "It's so nice to meet you, Grace." And once she recovered from almost fainting, then she turned and said, "And this is my husband, Jordan." But he just gave me a half-hearted handshake and turned all of his attention right back to her. But who can really blame him? Later, when we ran into him, she said, "I'm such a huge fan. Thank you so much for the photo." And he said, "You're welcome, sweetheart." And then she almost fainted again.
Wow, that's quite a tale. I'm not sure I would have called it life-changing. Maybe if he had pulled a rabbit out of his hair or paid off your college loans, I'd feel differently, but agree to disagree.
I can't believe you just said that. Fabio's a legend.
Really? Not the way I define the word. A legend to me is someone who has accomplished something extraordinary in the face of major obstacles. Someone who's larger than life. Someone who has changed the world for the better. I'm thinking of people like Gandhi or Ruth Bader Ginsburg, not your romance novel pretty boy.
Okay, you're right. Compared to people like that, I guess Fabio isn't really a legend.
Do you think? Who would be a legend on your list?
I'd have to say my favorite president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, or Martin Luther King, and Mother Teresa. Those are true legends to me.
I agree. And in fact, our top story today is all about marquee legends who also far exceed Fabio in accomplishing extraordinary things.
As I think everyone knows, a marquee legend is someone who makes a defining act in a defining moment outside of their normal responsibilities.
They take things to the next level.
They act instinctively, not looking at the clock or their job descriptions.
They do whatever the need requires, even at personal cost, and give of themselves unconditionally.
We all know marquee people like that. And before the pandemic, we celebrated our legends at an annual luncheon that honored them for their unselfishness and service.
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that the last 2 years. So today, we want to highlight 4 marquee legends and share their amazing stories.
Hopefully this will inspire all of us to find ways to be more like them.
And when he bounced into Ruben's office to say, "Guess what? I got accepted to Mount Hood Community College," Ruben said, "I have a spare bedroom, no cost. Come stay with me while you're in college." We are super proud of you, and I am so inspired by your story. So thank you so much for that.
Well, I appreciate the accolades, but this is truly the marquee culture, right? Is you see somebody needs help, who needs to step up, and you're just eager to help if you can.
Not a lot of residents get to just have the luxury to get in a car with their loved ones and go and see Christmas lights. So I wanted to do something special for them that's in their home that they can enjoy every night.
When I first stepped out and saw what she did, I had tears in my eyes. It was more than any of us could ever imagine. And it's people like Jessica that remind us to slow down and take a moment and think about what we can do to really bring a smile on a resident's face. It's just all about taking that time to think about what they might need and what might bring them some joy.
What he said was no one should die alone. And so I mean that's just a pretty amazing thing and a pretty awesome thing to see is, you're not just here for the residents that are in house, you really care about them through the whole life.
What was going through your mind?
Someone who didn't have anyone there for him. We were the closest thing he had to family around, and just thought that's what he deserves.
You had COVID, and you were the one going in there, being with the residents, at the end of their life, and really being there for them, supporting them at their toughest time. And that is absolutely what it means to be a legend. We can't thank you enough for everything you do, Tracy. And so I'm really happy we could do this great event and honor you and celebrate you. Let's give everyone.
It is such an honor to be appreciated in this way, but we have so many staff who continually do these types of things to go out of their way for our residents. I feel like today I got to be honored, which is amazing, and this moment will stay with me for the rest of my life. But tomorrow and the next day and the next day, we have so many other employees who are going to get to continue to be recognized in this way. We have an amazing team at Hope Village that goes above and beyond every single day for their residents, and I feel like part of that staff have really pushed me and empowered me to be able to feel like I got to go above and beyond for our residents in this way.
Every time I hear a legend story, it makes me ask myself, would I have done that? These people are amazing.
They certainly are, and assuming the pandemic is still under control in the spring, we're planning a big in-person event that will celebrate every Marquee legend from 2020 and 2021.
That's right. So we want to encourage every Marquee employee to nominate any coworkers you see go above and beyond like these 4 legends did. You'll find the nomination forms in your facility lobby or ask your administrator for one.
Marquee is full of legends. Let's all make sure that they get the recognition and thanks they deserve.
Absolutely. But before we go, there's just one thing that we need to talk about. That new Mazda CX-5 that Marquee is giving away to an employee.
That's right. Any employee who refers someone who is then hired into a Marquee position by the end of November will have their name entered to win the car. We're doing this because we have such amazing employees and we want you to refer your friends.
There's still time to enter to win, so refer. The chances of winning this car are 1 in 50.
Those are even better odds than meeting Fabio.
They certainly are. So text your referral to 888-906-3432. The drawing will take place on December 6th.
Then, on December 10th, we'll be presenting the car to the lucky winner at their facility. There will also be music and balloons and cookies and other great things. It's going to be a major celebration.
The entire event will be broadcast live on Marquee's Instagram page, so make sure to tune in.
Well, that's our report. Whoever you are, especially if you're a resident or staff member working in a senior care facility, I hope we've been able to bring a smile to your face.
And some positivity to your day.
Stay tuned for future episodes, and just remember, there's only one thing better than good news. Gooder news.